Hi, I'm Pete. Welcome back to my channel. Today, it's new tool day in the workshop. So let's dive in and let's have some fun. I finally got my hands on Makita LXT Track Saw. Been wanting one of these for quite a while, so let's do some unboxing and let's check it out. If you've watched my project videos, you see me use a circular saw and homemade track to cut down sheet goods, sometimes with disastrous outcomes. With more and more projects being scheduled, I decided it was time to get a track saw. I began to research models and narrowed it down to these three: the Festool TSC 55, the Milwaukee M18 Fuel, and the Makita LXT 36-volt track saw. Any of these would have been a great choice. But at the end of the day, I'm already heavily invested in the Makita system with plenty of tools and batteries, so I decided to go with the Makita. I went for the tool-only option, being that I have batteries and chargers already in place. I also bought two 55-inch guide rails separately. Let's go ahead and do the unboxing. While I'm unboxing, now would be a good time to hit those like and subscribe buttons. As I open the box, I see what they mean by tool only. There is virtually nothing in here but the tool and the instruction manual. I'm actually a bit surprised there aren't any styrofoam inserts to protect the tool during shipment. It's also surprising that the tool doesn't have any protective wrapping. I give it the once over to make sure everything looks okay and make sure there aren't any loose parts. Everything seems to be working okay mechanically, so let's hook up some batteries and see how it runs. I have two Makita 5 amp hour batteries all charged up and ready to go. Thankfully, everything seems to be working as it should. Now, let's unbox one of the guide rails. Unlike the saw, the guide rails come really well packaged. The rails come double boxed, and they also have protective cardboard inserts. The rails also have a protective foam wrapping. I'm really surprised how much better the rails are packaged than the tool itself. Well, Makita's been at this for a long time, so I guess they know what they're doing. And it shows here, as the rails look to be in perfect condition. No dings, no dents. We're ready to get started. First time putting the saw on the track, I notice it's a very loose and sloppy fit. This loose fit can be dialed out by using the two adjustment screws on the base. Also on the base is a slide lever that keeps the saw from tipping over when doing bevel cuts. Speaking of bevels, the saw has the ability to do a -1 degree cut. Pressing these two tabs allows the saw to go to the -1 degree position. The saw has the ability to cut bevels up to 48 degrees by lifting this lever. One thing I'm noticing out of the box is that the saw at the full 45 degree position is only showing 43 degrees on the scale. Not sure if this is an issue or not. The cutting depth is easily set with this sliding mechanism. It's important to note that the cutting depth scale only comes in metric. One of the features that sets the Makita apart is the ability to do a scoring cut. The scoring cut depth is set by depressing this rod. This rod actuator seems to be a little stiff on my saw and doesn't want to always engage. When it is working, this is the scoring depth of cut. Blade changes are easy and well thought out. This locking lever sets the saw at the correct cutting depth for blade change. The hex key required for blade change is neatly stored on the housing of the motor. Pressing in this actuator will lock the shaft of the motor. Just reverse the process when installing a blade. With everything all back together, it's time to do our first test cut. That is a super smooth cut. So far, I'm really liking what I see with this saw. That being said, the issues I found with the bevel scale and the scoring function need to be investigated further. I'll post a follow-up video once I determine if there's truly a problem with the saw or if I find out it's just user error. So please hit that subscribe button to be notified of future videos. Thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you soon.